biggest challenges we face is not just handling massive imagery data set, but also transforming them into meaningful information that can be used for analysis, collaboration, and decision making across teams. This is exactly where reality comes in. So let me show a demonstration of the product. So ArcGIS Reality supports drone, so you can see, reality mapping workspace. It supports drone, satellite, and aerial imagery, as Krishna mentioned. And we can load the data from the folders and further process it. Now, after we load the data does a bundle block adjustment. And then, after the processing is done, it automatically generates the tie points. And then we have an option to measure the GCPs as well. It can generate, for the interest of time, we have generated some outputs. So if you can see the input, the area of interest we have taken, this is a true ortho which is generated. This is the DSM. And this is a beautiful photorealistic mesh which is generated of a area. So this is Pune region, and you can see some old construction site is there and a new construction is coming up. So these are the products or the outputs which is generated. On top of this, after we generate the output, we can do some further analysis on it. So I'll show that in this particular site, we have generated our elevation profile. So if you see, this is the profile. So this gives us an idea about how the ground height change is happening in that area. So you can see, this is how you can see it. So to summarize, we saw ArcGIS Reality plays a pivotal role in wide range of projects, from rural property mapping to large-scale infrastructure survey, agriculture, mining, forestry, industrial asset monitoring, as well as critical areas such as disaster management. I would like to thank IdeaForge for sharing this imagery data, which you can see, which has been processed for analysis. Thank you. Back to you, Krishna.
Thank you. So let's move forward. Our product image analyst has various capabilities. How many of you very honestly tell that ArcGIS image analyst can also do stereo processing? Any hands? Only one, two. That's good. At least that's a beginning. We have seen three people, but now ArcGIS can also is a photogrammetric solution. It can help you do your photogrammetric processing and stereo display. The other action onto this, if you can see, this is where the stereo comes in. You can do extracting 3D features. You can have an immersive experience. So today, Pallavi will show you one of the immersive experience. So be ready with your glasses in your kit. The next comes the motion imagery, where you have the video which is there, where you can, the drone captured videos. Basically, these are MISB compliant videos, means video is carrying coordinates. The video drapes like an imagery. It comes and goes through that. So very few companies in India are capable to this extent where you can capture an MISB compliant video. This could be a fantastic use case for disaster management or some kind of emergency management. And of course, for defense, it is quite being used. Then comes the multidimensional data, which is coming into this, and then the image space of that. So to conjure to this, this is where your AI also fits in. And AI is part of my ArcGIS image analyst, and we have seen many of that. And then we have tools like pixel editors, and we'll see some very interesting capabilities which have joined in our image analyst edition. So let's see the stereo data visualization and processing, where I can give an immersive view of aerial and satellite drone images. You can have depth perception. So when you are going to watch the image, you have your look at that. It may take some time for you to get the depth if you are seeing for the first time. You can also do a passive viewing of the stereo through red and cyan anaglyph glasses, or you can use the active shutter glasses to do that. You can edit and digitize 3D point lines and polygons. And this is very simple. That's how there is a tool called Build Stereo Model, which actually helps you do that. So I'll give you back to my colleague Pallavi to show you how to build the stereo data. Over to you, Pallavi.
Thank you, Krishna. So let us switch gear and travel to Kashi, one of the oldest living cities in the world, where every lane, every ghat, every rooftop tells a story. Indo-ArcGIS Pro supports all industry standard commercial satellite for stereo data processing. My colleague Krishna, who is a traditional photogrammetrist, would like to see the data in stereo mode. So I have used Airbus Pleiades Neo tri-stereo satellite data over here. After performing the bundle adjustment, so you can see these are the tri-stereo satellite data, 3 images. And after doing the bundle block adjustment, I've created a stereo model of the area. So you will be having a 3D cyan and red glasses, which you can take out from your bag and view the city. So after the stereo is generated, based on your need, you can choose the stereo mode you would like to use. So we have few options over here. I would like to show that. So this is the setting. So if you have 3D shutter glass, you can use that, or for the convenience, I'm using cyan and red glasses. And you can see how beautifully the Kashi temple looks like. So on the screen, you will see city of Kashi rising in 3 dimensions. I never had a chance to go there and view. So this is another angle. You can see it. The temple complex is actually standing out. We can also see the BHU campus. So I'll take you to the other location. So it is coming out of the maze of lanes. Let me just zoom in a little bit. So this is where ancient heritage meets modern geospatial science. This application also provides us an option to traditionally capture the feature in stereo mode. This will help us to capture the object in 3-dimension space, and ArcGIS has been evolved from traditional ortho mosaic to creating new age true ortho rectified images. Thank you.